Hey there, honey bunnies. Welcome to episode 57. If you're not playing, you're not manifesting. Well, of course, we're always manifesting, but since studying human design, you know, it the instructions are often to go play. Not necessarily in those words, but to entertain yourself, to pursue what lights you up, to do things that make you feel inspired and alive and joyful and happy. But if you have conditioning against being happy, then you run into a problem there, right? We're conditioned to work hard and the struggle is real. If I never see that hashtag again, it'll be too soon. That hashtag has got such negative energy in it. Please don't use that hashtag. The struggle is not real. The struggle is in your head. I'm teasing and also not. Um, you use that hashtag if you want to. You do you. Okay, I'm sitting in the car because it has the best acoustics, and I'm watching one of the cats trying to climb the windshield to get on the roof and slide repeatedly off. Maybe he's having fun. Maybe he's playing. Maybe he likes sliding down the windshield. I don't know. Um, but so when we are, there's a time gap, right? And we don't like that. And if you're a human design person, 4 out of the 5 types have to wait. We have to wait to respond if you're a generator or manifesting generator. You have to wait to be recognized or invited or seen somehow, invited into the conversation, asked for your guidance, if you're a projector or reflector. That is hard in the beginning. It's really hard. It's the thing I see people struggling with the most. I know I certainly did, but I'm on the downward, uh, you know, I'm not quite sure how to put it, but I'm doing play more often. I'm working at playing more often, and things are really breaking loose. And then I'm dealing with the discomfort of getting things that I've been asking for because that, is an exercise in raising your upper limit or raising your happiness threshold, whatever you want to call it. Getting used to things going well and not waiting for the other shoe to drop, actually just receiving. Excuse me. So, oh, and by the way, part of what's coming through today was triggered by a 2-hour podcast interview that was so awesome with Harland. He's a German podcaster. He's so interesting and such a great interviewer. And when the podcast comes out, I'll let you know. But go find his show on iTunes or Spotify. It's just the Harland show. It's Haberland. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. And his first name is Hardy, just like it sounds, Hardy. So we were talking a lot yesterday about the if this, then that. If I read the book, then I'll get the thing. If I do law of attraction correctly, then I'll get all the money. If I follow the secret, then I'll get the Ferrari. All those things that are so ridiculous, and we all do them. So there's a quality to waiting that I think is getting missed, and I'm going to do a better job of explaining it from here on out. When we're waiting, watching, or when we're waiting, playing. A lot of us set a goal and then we wait and watch. We're tense. There's tension there. There's a looking outward instead of entertaining yourself and having a good time, trusting that what you need to see to respond to the invitation that you're waiting on, the invitation that you're waiting on will come to you. You won't miss it. You can't miss it because it's for you. And if for whatever reason you do miss it, you'll get another one right on the heels of that. It will keep coming to catch your eye. And you're going to see it a lot easier and faster if you're relaxed and you're playing. Playing could mean going on a baking binge, which is what I've been doing. And I caught this because early this morning when I was in my meditation, because I applied for a job at a bakery in Atlanta, who I really love the look of. I haven't been there, but they were hiring, and I know it's entry level. Come on. And I said that, I know this isn't going to pay. It's really not about the money. I want to be in your store. I want to learn. I want to be a part of what you're building in the world. And I got back the dumb letter of, well, obviously we're not going to put someone who's overqualified. We can't afford to pay much. And I was like, yeah, I thought I already addressed that, but okay, whatever. That was me reaching out as a projector. I'm not supposed to do that. If I'd done it correctly, I would go visit a lot of bakeries. I would strike up a conversation, build a relationship, and then see if it's mentioned to me or I'm invited to apply, or if I say, hey, I'm looking for something part-time to do. If they're like, oh, I think we can fit you in here if you're interested, that's different. But what I did was I shot off the application and an audio cover letter. And I was waiting. And I was saying, of course, it's a long shot, right? Of course it is. So, but there was a part of me that was really tense in the waiting and the wanting. We could say it that way too, the waiting and the wanting. Waiting in the meantime for something to happen. You're kind of holding your breath energetically, right? So you're not going to receive other options. And it's going to be hard to get through the day, right? Things are going to go wrong and you're going to be out of alignment. You're going to be off in the wrong timing, meeting the wrong people, dropping things, breaking things. I think that's part of what is going on when we have those gravity days, right? Everything we pick up just falls to the ground. We're just a victim of gravity all day long. I can't take credit for that. A friend of mine used to say it. Oh, are you having a gravity day? I'm like, yeah. Is that obvious from the broken glass on the floor? Thank you, Captain Obvious, for your observation. So ideally, I would have put in that application and I would have played harder. I would have played more. I would have taken my attention completely off of it, trusting that if it was for me, I would get the email that said, yes, let's talk. Or I would get a flash of an image or an impulse to check out a different bakery, maybe one closer to home. I actually think the grocery store not far from us is hiring, but I think grocery store bakeries are you just bringing stuff in and decorating it and putting it in boxes, and that sounds horrible. But I could have baked more. This morning I realized that that chunk of my energy was waiting and wanting, and I wasn't playing to the level that I had been in the days prior when that, you know. So, first of all, waiting in general is a bad idea. Like if you have an idea and a heart's desire and you're not acting on it, just a couple of podcasts ago, I did one, what are you waiting for? This is just a different angle of that waiting. What are you waiting for? When we're waiting, we're holding our energetic breath. We're frozen. We're waiting for the thing that we initiated to happen. But that's not the way it works, and that's why it doesn't work. We have to be centered and grounded and at home in our body, not looking outward for something that's going to light us up, but choosing the activities that light us up, following our desire to create something. We're always creating something. Even if you're taking a nap, you're creating more energy that you will then use later to create other things. Okay, naps are not wasted. If you have any hang-ups about naps, which thank God I don't. Like I've got a bucket of hang-ups about lots of stuff, but I have no problem taking a nap. But the nap ministry, I think she's in Atlanta actually. The nap ministry Go find that on Instagram. It's awesome. And it's for all you people who have guilt when you take a nap or stay in bed all day. But napping is a creative act. Yoga Nidra is another good one. Sleep yoga. We have to stop the waiting and the wanting. When you're told, if you're studying human design and you're told I have to wait to respond, or you have to wait for an invitation, recognition, and invitation, it's super confusing, right? Because it's the exact opposite what we've been taught. But what we've been taught is the manifester way. Manifestors built the world to a great degree the way we have it now. But that's changing. It's changing more toward, projector and reflector, slow play, take your time, be in your body, feel the world instead of always thinking about the world, and waiting with play. If you're not playing, you're not manifesting because you're waiting in that wanting energy, that tense looking outward, almost like a cat waiting for a mouse to come out. There's a tension there. That subtle tension is blocking your receiving because your energy is blocked. It's locked. It's closed down. It's not fluid and open. It's not open to receiving because it's frozen. The image, you guys know I use water metaphors a lot or analogies a lot. And it is that chunk of the frozen winter river where barely anything flows, right? Nothing's flowing on the surface, sometimes several feet of the surface are frozen solid. Down at the bottom, you get a little water flow and the fish and stuff hang out down there. But, the surface of that river is not receiving anything. Things fall on it and they just stay on the top because it can't go anywhere. We're doing that too. So if your goal is 10 new clients or your goal is 10 less pounds, or your goal is to get your customer base built, if you're a beauty counter person or an essential oil person or CBD person, all that stuff super popular right now. If you're a Norwex person and you're trying to build your team and you're waiting with tension instead of setting the intention and then going and playing, go play with your products. Have fun. Enjoy the colors. Do live streams and show how much you love them, how much you like cleaning with them, or, you enjoy what you do with essential oils, or, if you have a course to offer, start talking about it. Do a little live stream, do a little audio, and share your enthusiasm of your playtime. Your work and your play should feel the same. We have separated those out. We can't play when we're working. We can't work when we're playing. But if we're doing it right, that's all the same. Your focus, the tasks you're doing might be different, but the energy should be the same. There should be that enthusiasm and aliveness. That effervescent, champagne-y kind of energy is how I know when I'm on track. When I feel that bubbly kind of effervescence, but it's grounded, I know I'm on the right track. If we consider and we believe that we're vibrational magnetic beings, think about the vibration of waiting. That's all we're attracting back is more waiting, more blockage, more denial. So is it really a limiting belief? Or is it that we've been taught to set one intention and then wait? So we can't wait with the attention and energy of a hunter, which is very focused and tense. We have to wait with the energy of, a playa, not that kind of playa, a player, a person who plays, one who plays in the meantime, one who paints, creates, cleans, organizes, writes, makes little videos, goes on Instagram, takes pretty pictures, anything, plays with your cats or your dogs or your cows, whatever you have. Someone lost their potbelly pig around here the other day. They She came back. I don't know where Nola wandered off to, but it was a big deal on the Lost and Found Pets page of Gilmer County. Nola the pig is missing. Somebody lost their goat too. I don't know if their goat has come back yet. I shouldn't laugh. That's sad. If the goat's not home yet, I'm sorry, little goat, and I hope you find your way home. um. Okay, so if you're and you can't play in order to manifest, right? We're so clever, sneaky, and kind of dumb too. We're the cutest little dummies ever. Because then we'll go, oh, okay, well, okay, I'm gonna set my intention for 10 new clients, and now I'm supposed to play. So let me go play while I keep, checking social media to see if anyone liked my business post. Right? Energy knows better. You can't fool Mother Nature. You have to really find the way to let go of the conditioning, to let go of the stories that say waiting with that worker bee kind of tension is going to help it get there faster because it's keeping it from coming. Open, receptive energy is very soft. It's receiving, it's open, it's permeable, it's flowing. Striving energy is very hard-edged, it's aggressive, it's locked, it's impermeable. Things can't get in. You can't push something up a hose. Can you imagine trying to push something up a fire hose that's running water? Even a garden hose? Try pushing a penny up a full blasting garden hose of water. You can't. It's all coming out. You got to turn the hose off for anything to be able to come in. That's a terrible analogy. Can you tell I haven't had any coffee yet? Because I can tell. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Got to find a way to play. Find a way to play. And then the other thing I want to share with you real quick is I have a group starting on Facebook Monday. It's free. It's a 5-day pop-up group. And I will be talking about the big course in January, but I'm not going to pitch you. I'm not going to be saying, now you've got to sign up. Okay. So, friend me on Facebook and then join the group. But remember, there's questions to join the group. And if you don't answer the questions, I'm not letting you in because you really need to be able to follow directions to a certain degree, right? You got to answer the questions. Okay. Now, one woman, unfortunately, I approved her request. Bless her heart. She was so nice. I approved her request too quickly, and she actually didn't have time to answer the questions. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I don't know how to fix that. So here's what the questions were. Okay, so it is from wounded to wise. From wounded to wise. Human design really gives us a framework to go directly into our wounded spaces, not with the intention of healing them because they're not wrong. We can stop making those painful places wrong. We can start saying, ooh, you got a whole lot of information for me. There's a whole lot of energy in that painful place that we can partner together and explode and create stuff with. So from wounded to wise is a 5-day experience. And that starts Monday, so hurry up. Hurry up, get on over there, facebook.com/MichelleWolf11. The big course is on my website, thatmichellewolf.com/9 centers, number 9 centers. We'll be going through the 9 chakra points, energy centers of the body. And then Hearth and Home is 40 days of feeling good. You know what? Hearth and Home actually fits really well with what I just talked about because it is all about play. I'm going to show you how to cook 4 different gluten-free or grain-free recipes that are really pretty and fast that you can take to family dinners or office parties, and you can be all sassy that you home cooked it, but it's really not hard at all. There's going to be a winter skincare person. There's going to be blessing wheels and forest reiki treatments and essential oil information. And I'm going to do a bunch of live streams. We're going to pull cards. We're going to have fun. We're going to frickin' play because the holidays are meant to be celebratory, and we've turned them into this grindstone, nose to the grindstone, sloggy, horrible experience. And winter's hard enough without us making it harder with all this holiday BS that we do. Okay, so Hearth and Home, thatmichellewolf.com/hearth. It's $111 for 40 days of every single day. You're going to get a prompt to do something playful, to feel good, to get happy and enjoy. And, it would be interesting to see those of you who've already signed up how your abundance changes, or if it changes during that 40 days where you're focused on playing. So anyway, I hope to see you there. Think less, feel more, and for God's sake, go play. Go play. Go figure out what you used to do as a kid when you would lose track of time. Get into that flow state. Forget about all the things, the seeds you've planted. Let the plants grow. One of the moments yesterday with Hardy was, he was talking about how we spend so much time looking and putting out fires. And I was totally in agreement with him. Like, we're reacting to life instead of responding, instead of being grounded and centered and choosing a response. We're just running around putting out fires. And what I told him, and I'll tell you too, is just let those flames burn. Let the fire burn. It's very rarely anything that you actually have to deal with. And if you don't deal with it most of the time, that fire will just burn itself out, or somebody else will take care of it. Somebody else will put it out. You don't always have to be the one. Don't react to situations. Take a breath, ground. If you know Forest Reiki, give yourself a Forest Reiki treatment, and then choose your response. Like the calm grown up that we all want to be. Now go grown up play. Okay. Talk to you later.